You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Joliet, Illinois. I am Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. We got a dandy free tonight with the Echo Electric Supply 201, sponsored by Kent Mueller. We will go 134 laps, 201 miles with 0 fast repairs. 70% fuel, 4 sets of tires, with a pit window of 38 to 44 laps. We are under a 78 degree ambient temperature, a 76% relative humidity, partly cloudy sky, and an 80 degree temperature. Once again, these guys are getting into their qualifying session right now. Tyler Burden with that, but right now on the provisional pole with a 36.0, and these guys are getting after it as we're going to go ahead and get down to the track for qualifying. Maybe. There we go. That's what we want to do. As it looks like Kyle Diaz has finished his lap. Right now, everybody's trying to get to that 30.60. And let's see if we can find this car. Here we go. Marshall Harris out of Aurora, Colorado, from Full Send Racing. And right now his first lap is going to be well, he's going down the back straightaway. And we're under the lights here at Chicagoland, so about an hour and a half south of Chicago, there in Joliet, Illinois. You know, we haven't seen a race here in a while, so Marshall Harris going to go 13th fastest there with the 30.88. Bradley Rivers out of Ogdensburg, New York, and that number 15 U.S. Army car. He's going to time in 12th fastest. Anthony Ludi out of Seville, Ohio. So far going to time in 12th quick. Travis Gilbert out of Napoleon, Michigan. The American Outlaw. I love it. He's going to time in, say, so far 18th fastest with a 31.67. Once again, the time to beat. If you want to be on the pole, you have to beat a 30.60. Travis Gilbert going to go faster on the second lap with a 30.83. Dwayne Furtick on the track to take his qualifying lap. And it looks like he's going to... Well, I don't know what he's going to do there in the Best Buy Chevrolet. He might be resetting and trying it again. I think he might be electing not to take time. Robert Ross out of Brock, Texas. And it's, what is the... And it's Star Nursery number 59. Yes, he is on his first lap there for Robert Roth. Here he comes out of 4. And... well, he's going to begin his qualifying lap. There we go. He's going to begin his qualifying laps. "24 cars signed in to take time here tonight. So far, Tay McDonald at number 29 car is your provisional pole sitter. Robert Ross going to go 18th fastest on his first lap. Can he do any better on his second lap? Down the back straightaway. And using up every inch of the racetrack, he's going to 4th quickest with a 30.70 for Robert Roth. So far, Christopher Roth out of Laughlin, Nevada with the Bible Project. He's going to time in at 16th fastest. Alan Holtzman, they're in that number 24 Chevrolet. North Carolina, University of North Carolina sponsored Chevrolet Camaro for him, for Alan Holtzman. And he's going to go 20th fastest on his first lap. As he's working his second lap right now, will it be faster than the first? We don't know. We're going to find out. Off of turn number 4. All the way down to the apron. And he will climb to 14th fastest. So we got a couple cars left here to qualify, and just a few minutes left to go here in the session, as it looks like we got a couple more drivers that are there we go. Dwayne Furtick gonna take another stab at it. They're in that Best Buy sponsored number 51 Chevrolet Camaro for Dwayne Furtick. A couple more cars left to qualify. I think Dwayne is going to go ahead and take the, take a strategy move to go out late in the session. All right, that's going to wrap up qualifying. Well, nope, 17 South is actually on track right now, getting ready for his qualification laps here. Driver out of Athens, Georgia, as he is on pit road in that 7-Eleven sponsored number 88. And it looks like he's not going to take time as qualifying has wrapped up. All right, here we go. These guys are getting into their cars, and we're going to go ahead and look at the qualifying results here. Tay McDonald's going to go ahead and set fast time as these guys are getting into their race machines. Here's a look at your your qualifying results, but we are going to go ahead and show you the grid. Starting on the pole is going to be Tay McDonald, driver out of Creston, Iowa. Michael Carter in that number 8 Barks Rootbeer out of Jacksonville, Alabama will start to his outside. On the inside of row number 2 will be Tyler Burden and that Summit Racing Equipment sponsored number 06. Robert Roth will start on the outside of row 2 in that 4th position, and that number 59 Star Nursery sponsored entry. John Osborne will start in that number 81 Pepsi Food City sponsored number 81, and to his outside Doug Denice and the number 40 Exalta sponsored Chevrolet. Kyle Diaz will grid up here any moment. There he is. 7-Eleven sponsored number 26, Kyle Diaz. On the outside of row number 4 will be Adam Bowden, the Chief Cook and Bottle Washer, 5-time champion of the ECR Cup Series out of Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. And row number 5, the sponsor of tonight's race, will be Kent Mueller. Michael Sheffield will start on the outside from Emporia, Virginia. Ryan McCall will start on the inside of row number... Well, Aaron Miller will start on the inside of row number 6. And that number 10, Ryder Fry, Wendy's entry. Rapid Fire Pizza driver Out of Bear, Delaware, Ryan McCall will start on the outside of row number 6. Row number 7 will have Alan Holtzman and Anthony Ludi. Row 7 will have Travis Gilbert and Bradley Rivers. Marshall Harris will start 17th. Christopher Roth will start 18th. 19th, Derek Fulton. Kane Lee will start 20th. Dwayne Furtick, Pete Walsh, Dalen Picklesmeyer, and 17 South will round out your field of 24 cars. As the iRacing.com pace car brings this field down to the 3-4 complex. As he makes that, getting ready to make that hard left turn. Barney's got the green flag in hand. Tay McDonald, Michael Carter brings the field down to the Geico restart zone. And we are green flag racing with the Best Buy Drops green flag. Tay McDonald and Tyler Burden side by side as this field is, well, they're all side by side. Right now, everybody being cautious, seeing what they got. We got 134 laps of racing here. As right now, these guys are side by side. And, well, pretty much the whole field is right there. Robert Roth qualified 4th. In that number 59 car. Then you got Michael Carter in that number 8 car as he is falling back to 3rd position. And now these guys are going to get strung out. You want to be careful as we got one car on the apron. As he's going to come back up. And that's that star nursery entry there of Robert Roth. So far, Travis Gilbert is making moves. He's down one spot there in that 22 car. Kane Lee's going to set the fastest lap of the race early in that number 91 car. And these guys are 4 laps in, nice and clean still. Give the fastest lap of the race there to Marshall Harris in that number 32 car. So he's going to slide up in front of Ryan McCall there. Well, Ryan McCall going to give him the bumper. Here comes the 2 car. That's Derek Fulton. He's working the inside. And Ryan McCall, well, here comes Alan Holtzman. Got to make it, thought about making it 3 wide. Whoa, easy. Easy, Marshall Harris getting a little bit loosey-goosey there. Right now, these guys are going to settle out. We got a long ways to go. Here on working lap number 5. Tay McDonald in that number 29 car. Looking to the inside. This is going to be a battle for the lead. Oh boy, we're having some fun now. 17 South there. Bringing up the rear of the field in that number 88 7-Eleven sponsored Chevy Camaro. There's Dwayne Furtick there in that number 51 Best Buy Drops green or Chevy Camaro there. A little bit further up in the field there, the number 12 car. That's Anthony Ludi in that 213 Simware sponsored Toyota Camry. Chasing down the Biggie Fries there with Aaron Miller. And you can see the little bit of gap right there. Aaron Miller got Wendy's on board tonight. As these guys are just a little bit spread out now. And you can see they're running 5th gear all the way around here. And right now Aaron Miller is currently in that 16th position. We come a little bit further up in the field. That's that Vet 2 VetToTrack.org onboard camera. Travis Gilbert out in Napoleon, Michigan. He's working the inside of Alan Holtzman right now. That's Alan Holtzman right there ahead of him. Derek Fulton in that number 2 car. Alan Holtzman in that number 24 car. You can see these guys are pretty much running 5th gear all the way around this racetrack. Derek Fulton's going to slide up in front of Alan Holtzman. Marshall Harris out of Aurora, Colorado. Out of the Full Send Racing team. As you can see, Kyle Diaz there in that number 26 711 sponsored Chevy Camaro. Got 124 laps to go. We're going to have some kind of fun now. Marshall Harris getting on the binders just a little bit. Had to roll out of the gas. Michael Sheffield out of Emporia, Virginia. As he's up there in that 7th position, up 3 spots. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here we are having some kind of fun right now as Tyler Burden has taken the lead from Tay McDonald, your pole sitter. And right now, they're not getting away from each other whatsoever, as you can even go back and make this a 3-horse race with Michael Carter in that number 8 Barks Root Beer sponsored Chevy Camaro. I want to thank everybody for making sim racing media and the Elite Cup Series your entertainment destination. Emily Urias is dealing with some medical emergencies right now. She'll be back next week. As we, well, we're having fun here tonight, and we want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chats. Right now, Tyler Burden continues to lead this field. Adam Bowden in that cherry Coca-Cola. Whoa, Tay McDonald gets a little bit high. And not the fun kind of high either. We got some 3 wide action here. And that is Kyle Diaz, Michael Sheffield, and Marshall Harris gets into the wall there just a little bit. Not enough to hurt the race car, though. These guys are breaking out new paint schemes for here in Chicagoland, here in Joliet, Illinois. Marshall Harris using all of the racetrack. As right now, live timing and scoring deems that Adam Bowden, the chief cook and bottle washer here at Elite Cup Series, is the most exciting thing on the racetrack as we're working lap 15. Here comes Travis Gilbert underneath Alan Holtzman, and this is a battle for the 11th position. 16 in the books. Oh boy, hang on to her. As there's about a 5-car split with Derek Fulton stuck in the middle. Travis Gilbert there in that 22, VetToTrack Ford Mustang. Oh, hang on, we are 2x2 Noah's Ark style. Here we go. We're back to 3 wide almost. As Travis Gilbert looking for a 2-for-1 special. A little bit of side drafting. The 2-car bounces off of the wall. No harm, no foul though. As John Osborne makes it 3 wide. Give the 12th spot to Travis Gilbert there in that 22 car. Up 3 spots. Derek Fulton up 7 positions. This is an absolute hornet's nest. As Torito Cortez says, muscles. Yes, muscles. Let us know who you guys are rooting on here tonight or cheering for, and we'll definitely get these guys some screen time. Holy cow. We're having some kind of fun here. Dylan Picklesmeyer there in that number 9 car. He's up 12 spots in that Mountain Dew Baja Blast. Up near the wall, he's going to take the Dale Jr. line around Chicagoland Speedway. And there's no Tropicana oranges following anybody. We're 3 wide. It's Osborne, Gilbert, and Picklesmeyer, I believe. No, it's the white car. It's Michael Sheffield. And there's still 3 wide. We're going to go make a 4 wide. Whoa, hello. Hi, you're not supposed to do that. As Sheffield wisely backs off the throttle. Picklesmeyer gets into the wall. No harm, no foul. 21 laps in. And these guys are racing 3 wide. Back here in this backpack. Oh boy, this makes me nervous. Makes me absolutely nervous right now to see these guys 3 wide. As things have not calmed down 1 iota for these guys. These guys are swapping positions like they're swapping the cold. Kane Lee getting up into the mix, and we're back. Well, we're almost going to be 3 wide. It's going to be the 1 car of Michael Sheffield. Bradley Rivers getting on the mix there in at number 15. U.S. Army sponsored Chevrolet Camaro. So 1 car is going to get up into the wall just a little bit. 3 wide. Picklesmeyer, Harris. And that's Kane Lee on the apron. Are we going to see 4 wide here in Chicagoland? We could. All Kane Lee's got to do is move down just a little bit and let Picklesmeyer get in there. And so far, Harris, Kane Lee, and Dylan Picklesmeyer are 3 wide. Picklesmeyer going to slide up and reach out and touch Marshall Harris. Here comes Bradley Rivers getting in on the 3 wide action. Anthony Ludy looking to make it 4 wide though. Yikes. Hang on to her. Hang on to her. So we got... Yikes. 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 This is a nail biter here, ladies and gentlemen. Look, if you're watching the other guys, you're missing out. Here comes Bradley Rivers looking to make it 3 wide. Once again, Marshall Harris gets into Picklesmeyer. Forces Picklesmeyer down to the apron. Anthony Ludy coming by also. Jumping on that Marshall Harris train. Meanwhile, where things are a little bit calmer up here in that 11th position. It's at number 90, Rapid Fire Pizza Chevrolet of Ryan McCall. Meanwhile, back up here in the front, Tay McDonald is retaking the lead here on lap number 25. With Tyler Burden to his, well, about a half second back. And then you get to Adam Bowden, the Chief Cook and Bottle Washer here at Elite Cup Series. Here in the Echo Electric Supply 201 presented by Kent Mueller. Kane Lee going to war with Derek Fulton in that number 2 car. Here comes Kane Lee. But here comes the whole gaggle of cars from Picklespire back to, all the way back to, I don't know, Aaron Miller, Christopher Roth. Marshall Harris going to back up to Anthony Ludi. I wouldn't advise that. It's going to be an ill-advised plan. So we're going to go high above this action here in the drone. Want to thank Sim Racing Media for getting me a drone to play with here on the broadcast. Here comes the field. Christopher Roth in that. This right here, this battle going on is a hornet's nest right now. We're just waiting for something to pop up. We've been 30 laps here. And, man, I'm surprised nothing's popped off yet. Everybody's still minding their P's and Q's. We should start to see the pit windows are going to be 38 to 44 laps tonight. With 4 sets of tires. This is a 200-mile race from Chicagoland. Once again, here comes Doug D. Nice in that number 40 car. He's being pursued. He's under fire from Michael Carter and that number 8 Barks Root Beer Chevrolet Camaro. 2 Toyotas in the field tonight with Michael Sheffield driving one of them and Anthony Ludi driving the other. It's mostly Fords and, Fords and Chevys. Marshall Harris coming down pit road says, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this service done. Got to be careful coming down pit road. Once again, here's the weather for today. 86 degree ambient temperature at race time. 56 relative humidity. And 102 degree track temperature. Marshall Harris is the first driver to bite first. Michael Carter doing Michael Carter things there in that number 8 car. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, Teddy McDonald and Tyler Burden have all but checked out as there's the eyeball test. About a second and a quarter separates these two drivers from, Ryan McCall in that number 90 Rapid Fire Pizza car. And speaking of Rapid Fire Pizza. Speaking of Rapid Fire Pizza. So right now we are watching Ryan McCall in that number 90 car. You know, look, I want some Rapid Fire Pizza, but I don't know if you know this or not. The first Rapid Fire Pizza opened its doors in 2015 in Dayton, Ohio. The idea was simple. Make delicious, fast, affordable pizza. Now in 25 wonderful cities across the country, except for St. Louis. Come on, let's get some Rapid Fire Pizza in St. Louis. Customers love the fresh taste, the speed, and the ability to create their own perfect pizza with over 35 different toppings and sauces. 35 different toppings and sauces. Think about that. Go to www.rapidfirepizza.com. Once again, www.rapidfirepizza.com for a location near you. Want to thank Rapid Fire Pizza for sponsoring Ryan McCall's number 90 Chevrolet. here on lap number 36 of 134. And right now it's been all Tay McDonald and Tyler Burden. As we're going to come back through the field just a little bit more. And these guys have finally appear to have settled down just a little bit. So they're going to get single filed out. Want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and Elite Cup Series your entertainment destination. But happening right now over on the Racers Elite special events, it's the Brickyard 200 with Jordan Brokel and Sam Frazier on the call for that one. And tomorrow morning, as Michael Sheffield comes down pit road, oh boy, you gotta be careful doing that. Tomorrow at about 10:50 a.m. is qualifying Eastern Standard Time. 11 a.m. the Racers Elite Cup Series goes live for the they take the green flag for the Brickyard 400. 160 laps around the Yard of Bricks, which opened in 1909. And yours truly will be in the field for that one, as well as a host of other drivers, as we have started wholesale pit stops here for these drivers. Tyler Burden in to get his service. Michael Sheffield coming off of pit road, and he's going to blend in on the field. But as I was saying, 160 laps around the Yard of Bricks. Yours truly will be in the field tomorrow morning. While you're sipping on your coffee, go ahead and tune in to Sim Racing Media as Jordan Brokel and I believe Dave Regal might get in on the action and bring you that one. And then, if that wasn't enough, if you just gotta have that fix the racing, tomorrow night at 6:30 Eastern, I believe. Yeah, 6:30 Eastern. You can catch Dave Regal and Matt Metler on the call for the Sunday Night NASCAR Stacy Strong Cup Series, as they are at, well, you guessed it, the Brickyard for the Brickyard 400. Here on lap number 41, Adam Bowden, the chief cook and bottle washer, he is up to second. Tay McDonald not giving up the lead. So we have started wholesale pit stops, and this is where the field is essentially going to start to get spread out. So we got Kane Lee coming down to take his service. Travis Gilbert cycled up to that fourth position right now. Up 11 spots. But right now, we're going to go ahead and step aside, pay some bills here on Sim Racing Media, and we're going to go side by side. You won't miss a thing. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Chicagoland Speedway, just outside of Joliet, Illinois. I'm Alan Bergen, just outside of St. Louis in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio. Right now, Tyler Burden has pretty much done Tyler Burden things. And, well, yes. Tyler Burden things have done Tyler Burden things. Ryan McCullen at Rapid Fire Pizza Chevrolet Camaro. Right there in that second position. About 3.5 seconds back from Tyler Burden, Kyle Diaz. And these guys are pretty much spread out. This is the closest battle on the racetrack right now, as Tay McDonald working his way up back towards the front. 50 laps in and no cautions. These guys are maniacs. Want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight for the Elite Racing Cup Series, as we are here at Chicagoland Speedway for the Echo Electric Supply 201. Presented by Kent Mueller. And these guys are all single filed out here, as this is the next gaggle of race cars. Travis being led by Travis Gilbert, and that .org sponsored number 22 Ford Dark Horse Mustang. Then you got Brad Rivers in that number 15 U.S. Army sponsored entry. 24 drivers took time tonight, and I believe Marshall Harris will win the race to the beer stand. Derek Fulton in that number 2 car. Right now he's running in that 10th position, rounding out your top 10. Then we go just a little bit further back. Oh boy. Here comes John Osborne, looking to make a move on Michael Sheffield. Alan Holtzman. Then you got Michael Carter. And this is what the field looks like after they have essentially cycled the pits. The pits cycled through the pits, or the pit stops rather. As some of these guys are definitely waiting and hoping for a caution flag. Here comes John Osborne looking to make a move. And Michael Carter looking for a 2-for-1 special. Is he going to get it? No. Michael Carter in that number 8 car underneath Michael Sheffield in that number 1 admin box 213 SimWare car. There he goes. He's making a move. John Osborne's going to break up the run. A little bit of side draft going on. Here we go. Can't quite complete the 2-for-1 special. And, well, he's going to... Nope, not quite. Does Anthony Ludi make it 3 wide? A little bit of drifting out there by Michael Carter. Anthony Ludi getting in on the action here. John Osborne there in that number 81 Pepsi sponsored Chevy Camaro. Now we got ourselves a 5-car battle, and this is for the all-important position that John Osborne holds, and that's 12th. Michael Carter trying to make another run. He's on the inside of Michael Sheffield, and he makes the pass. As Michael Sheffield says, not quite, not today. Here comes John Osborne looking underneath of the 24 car, taking a peek. Does he complete? Whoa, nope, to the quarter. We got ourselves a 5-car race now. No kerfluffles. We're getting into some fun now. Oh my word. John Osborne looking underneath Alan Holtzman. Michael Carter drove it down to the absolute end of the apron. Michael Carter going to slide up underneath Anthony Ludi. We're going to stay with this battle just a little bit further as there's nothing doing. As Tyler Burden has opened up a gap of about 11 seconds. And we're going to come back into Robert Roth and Doug D. Nice. Lap 60 of 134 in the books. Once again, the pit window is 38 to 44 laps. These guys last pitted on lap number 38. Ryan McCall came down, 39, split it. Terry McDonald right at the end of the pit window. Adam Bowden the same. So a few drivers stretched it out. Christopher Roth stretches out just a little bit further. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here comes Tyler Burden. That 06 Summit Racing Equipment sponsored number 06. Marshall Harris has officially won the race to the beer stand. Tyler Burden, you can see 2.86 seconds is what separates these two drivers. And we're not even halfway yet. Not even halfway in this race, and well, it's been an absolute barn burner right now. Who would have ever thought Tyler Burden would be out to a 2.66 second lead? Ryan McCall there in that number 90 RapidFirePizza.com Chevrolet. Tay McDonald. Travis Gilbert there, and meanwhile back at the ranch. That's the one I want. Driver out of Napoleon, Michigan. And while we're talking about that, at Vet the Track, we take pride in being different. What sets us apart is not only our commitment to empowering veterans, but the unique approach we embrace. While we embrace to make a meaningful impact, Vet the Track operates with no paid staff. Every effort is a labor of love, driven by the genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of veterans. Vet the Track operates on a mission, not a profit motive. Every dollar earned or donated goes back into creating more opportunities for veterans. Our focus is on impact and empowerment, not financial gain. Vet the Track creates opportunities for hands-on experiences, bringing veterans into the heart of the action through initiatives like our Pit Crew Experience and Motorcycle Track Days, crafting unique and empowering experiences from the exhilaration of high-speed racing to the camaraderie built into the pit crew. We provide veterans with experiences that go beyond the ordinary. Our programs are designed to accommodate various skills, making Vet the Track accessible to everyone. Join us on this incredible journey where every ride is a step toward positive change. Will you join us and be a supporter? Visit www.vetratrack.org and help us support those who have given so much for us. Again, that's www.vetratrack.org. Honoring our heroes, PTSD awareness, battling PTSD one lap at a time, and support those veterans. I mean, look, they had to do, they had a job to go do. You know, go out there and, you know, support the veterans. Let them know you're thinking about them. Check on them. And, you know, I'm going to say this, you know, as I do all the time. You know, mental health is a big issue, and not being able to talk about your feelings and whatnot. So if something's bothering you, just speak up, say something. Someone out there's listening, and, you know, you matter to somebody. Okay, McDonald in at number 22. Vetratrack.org number sponsored Ford Mustang Dark Works. Working lap 70 of 134. And we've only been racing for a little over 37 minutes. As this thing has been mean and green the whole way through 70 laps. And, you know, these guys in this league should be so proud of themselves for running this clean of a race. Ryan McCall, your leader right now, as he sits at the top of the pile with a 3-second lead, 2.5 to be exact, over Tay McDonald. Tay McDonald closing in quite swiftly. As we're going to go high above the Speedway here. And the chopper, I don't know why they got me a chopper, but you know what? Matt Miller's flying the chopper. Kane Lee in that number 91 sponsored car. Kyle Diaz right there, right along with him. These drivers come down the back straightaway. Oh my. I don't know, but we don't pay workman's comp here at Sim Racing Media. I hope the camera guy's okay. Oof. Working lap 73 right now. Of the scheduled 140 laps. No chance of rain. Derek Fulton would be the lucky dog if we were to get a caution right now. Which he's kind of hoping for. 24 cars signed in tonight to take the green flag. And, well, we have 23 on track currently. As Adam Bowden has decided he's had enough and he's going to come on down pit road and get him some four Dr. Feelgoods and a tank of Go Fast. Slides into the pit stop, or pit stall, up to the right sides. And down. Next side goes up. Oh, he takes 2 tires. Adam Bowden taking 2 tires that time around. Gotta wonder if he's going to save some left sides whenever if there's a late race caution. Meanwhile, that's going to cycle Michael Sheffield coming down pit road. He's going to slide into his pit stall. And the right side go up. Right side comes down. And left side goes. It's going to be a 4 tire stop. For the one car of Michael Sheffield. Kyle Diaz coming down pit road. Picklesmeyer into his pit stall. We got a whole lot of takers here. Tomorrow night, live on Sim Racing Media, Dave Regal will, while we're in Indianapolis, we'll drink an Anheuser-Busch product of his choosing. I went for a flight with the Yingling. As we see Tay McDonald in that number 29 car. He's not quite going to make his pit stop yet. Tyler Burden going to come down and get his pit services as Kane Lee is exiting pit road. Tyler Burden slides right into the pit stop, or pit stall rather. Left sides go up. He's down and away. Meanwhile, I'm back at the ranch. It is now Tay McDonald and Travis Gilbert. And there's the eyeball test here on lap number 80. Gotta wonder how much longer these guys are gonna stay out. Gotta wonder how long is Tay McDonald and Travis Gilbert gonna stay out until they come down pit road. Ryan McCall just behind him, behind these two guys. As right now, all the way back to Marshall Harris is a lap down. And so Adam Bowden's a lap down, Tyler Burden, Kane Lee, Kyle Diaz, Derek Fulton, Picklesmeyer, Sheffield, all are laps down. Make sure my math is mathing. That's the great Jonathan Leach was saying. We got a little bit of three wide action here. Robert Roth coming down pit road in that Star Nursery sponsored Ford Dark Horse Mustang. If we get through this race without a caution, I'm going to be beside myself. As the right sides go up, the left sides go up. Bradley Rivers, Alan Holtzman now in to take their pit services, as Robert Roth is now down and away. Just like synchronized swimming. 83 laps complete of the 134 laps in there tonight, and well, no cautions. It's been mean and green the whole way. As Tay McDonald on the defensive against Travis Gilbert. Travis Gilbert looking to the inside. Does he have enough? I don't think so. Uses the apron. Uses the apron there on Tay McDonald. Get the advantage, Tay McDonald. These guys are drag racing down that back straightaway. Now Robert Roth getting his lap back the hard way. Robert Roth just ahead of the leaders. Well, look who's going to make it 3 wide and get their lap back. And that's going to be that 06 car. Oh boy. Tay McDonald comes down pit road. Tay McDonald staying out on the racetrack. as we're working lap number 86 of 134. Travis Gilbert. Tyler Burden is on the racetrack. He literally just came in, and these guys are getting their laps back now. Lap 86 of 134. And you gotta wonder, does John Osborne is going to be circled up to the second position? Lap 87 now. Anthony Ludi on pit road. And the right sides go up. Anthony Ludi will come out a lap down. Well, right now, there's your battle for second. I wouldn't even call that a battle. Here comes Dylan Picklesmeyer. Want to thank everybody for joining us in the YouTube.com live chat. So we're working lap number 89 on a caution-free race. This is like the equivalent to having a no-hitter. As we're going to do something pretty cool here tonight. We are going to have a little segment called Turn It Up. So we're going to step away and give you the sounds of iRacing live from Chicagoland. So no caution flags here tonight. So this is unprecedented, as we want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat and making Elite Cup Series racing and Sim Racing Media your entertainment destination. And you know, it's unprecedented here tonight as we are working lap 94. No caution flags whatsoever through 94 laps. That is absolutely insane. That is like the equivalent of a no-hitter, as Christopher Roth is in pit road right now. Tay McDonald. Old McDonald. Had Tay McDonald. Right now, your chief cook and bottle washer of Anthony Bowden. He currently resides in that top spot with a 2.217 gap over Tyler Burden. John G wants to know, the announcer is asleep. No, the announcer is not asleep. Do a little turn it up. And, yeah, look, I'm back. I'm always back. Working lap 96 right now, and we're watching Tyler Burden, who is chasing down Adam Bowden in that number 94 car. A Coke Zero. I'm not a soda drinker. I stopped drinking soda about a year ago. And, you don't realize how hard it is to find a drink selection until, until you stop drinking soda. I mean, you can drink water, but water's water. And I tell you what, nothing's better than, like, there's some days I crave water. I get my glass of water easily. There's other days, though, I'm a sweet tea drinker. Just so you know. Sweet tea. Gold Peak sweet tea is my jam. A little deeper in the field as we got Derek Fulton there in a number 2 car. Maybe I associate the 2 car with like Ryan Blaney, even though he's in the 12 car. Here working lap 98. Getting ready for that 34 lap run to the end. No cautions. Let us know who you're rooting for, and we'll get them some screen time. As right now, Adam Bowden doing Adam Bowden things. And we got a host of drivers trying to get their lap back here. As we are working. We got 35 to go here from Chicagoland. If this thing goes green to checkers, I'm going to be beside myself. I mean, green to checkers. There's one other league that could pull this off, and they're currently racing at the Brickyard 200 right now. As Adam Bowden finally going to make that pit stop, what could be the last stop of the race for Adam Bowden, as we now have 34 to go here in this one from Chicago. I wouldn't say Chicago, I'd say Chicagoland or Joliet, Illinois. Tyler Burden's going to cycle back up to the lead here on lap 100. I don't know why the announcer would be asleep. Why would the announcer be asleep? With all this action going on right now, get out of here. Right now, live timing and scoring deems that Derek Fulton is the most entertaining thing on the racetrack right now. As these guys went 3 wide racing. 3 wide racing at the start of this race, which is unprecedented. And look, this goes to show you the amount of time that these guys are practicing every single night to bring their fans the best racing that they can. And, now Tyler Burden is up to the lead. Here comes that 74 car of Pete Walsh trying to get his lap back the hard way. And he's going to try to bring Dwayne Furtick with him. Working lap 103. We got just a little over 33 laps to go before we settle this one out. There's that number 8 car, Michael Carter. He is 1 lap down. Now he's not. So far, it has been either Tyler Burden, Ryan McCall, or Tay McDonald leading the race. So now you got Tyler Burton, who's up 2 spots. He started 3rd. Travis Gilbert. I've been a Travis Gilbert fan since, I don't know, since the start of the season, way back in Daytona. Dylan Picklesmeyer is up 13 spots right now. We'll make that 12 as he is in the pit road. Bradley Rivers. He has fallen down out of the top 10. As Tyler Burton going right back after Pete Walsh in that 74 car. And is he going to put him a lap down as we are working lap 105. Here comes Adam Bowden. And there we go. Ryan McCall in at number 90. Rapid Fire beats a Chevy Camaro. Yep. I'm going to start an online petition. I think Ryan McCall would actually like this. I would start an online petition to get Rapid Fire Pizza here in St. Louis. Hopefully the YouTube.com live chat will help us out with that. As we got some big things in the Sim Racing Media fold coming down the pipe. Cannot wait to share the details of those activities. But right now, Tyler Burton doing Tyler Burton things. Up 3 seconds. Trying to put Pete Walsh another lap down. Can't stop yawning. I know I'm not tired. You know, and there's some races that you... Wow. Uh-oh. Tyler Burton using a little bit of side draft on Pete Walsh. And that number 74 Ford Dark Horse Mustang. We're working lap 108. Tyler Burton not going to let him go that easily. Phew, he's back. John G wanting to know if I'm asleep. No, I'm not asleep. I'm actually wide awake. I yawn to keep my ears popping. I'm one of the select few that can pop their ears without being in an airplane and going thousands of feet in the air. And he also says, "Pew, he's back." Well, I've been back. Hello. Hi. I'm Johnny Cash. I'm having a lot of fun. I can tell you who else is having a lot of fun, and that's Tyler Burton. And that number 22, or number 06, Summit Racing Equipment Chevrolet Camaro. Adam Bowden, you know, he's on the other end of that spectrum. So we're working lap 111. That was a 134 scheduled here today at the Chicagoland Speedway in Joliet, Illinois. I am Alan Bergen in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio, just south of St. Louis, Missouri. And we are having some kind of fun now. As right now we have 112 reps completed. And in other news, my arm has a mosquito bite on it. And in other news, Marshall Harris, wow, decided he was going to come back onto the racetrack. Maybe he just took a nap. and then woke up. Marshall Harris back on pit road after spending a plethora of time on pit road. But nonetheless, there he is, 24th and final on the scoring pylon right now. As we check in. I mean, this is unprecedented. So Marshall Harris, who we thought won the race to the beer stand, is down 77 laps with 20 laps to go here. As we near the end, not one single caution tonight. And look, you never say never. As I probably just jinxed everybody in the whole field, and they're going to send their 8 mail to me. Checking in from the Mars Dirt Late Model Series from the Federated Auto Parts Raceway I-5. Gordy Gundaker going to pick up heat number 1 over McKay Winger and Adam Tischhauser and Jeff Herzog from Festus, Missouri. Going on to the A main. The rest of the guys go to a B main. Heat number 2, we go to Aaron Morant, Cody Laney, Ryan Unziker from El Paso, Illinois, and Justin Duty. First of all, Duty. The rest of the field will go to the B main. Picking up the win in heat number 3 will be Daniel Adams from Peru, Illinois, with Darren Klein, Frank Heckeness Jr., and Kai Blight rounding out your field. And the rest of the heat 3 will go on to the B main. And the 4th and final heat race of the night will go to the high side hustler Jason Fager out of Bloomington, Illinois. Michael Cluse, the Trenton Tornado, will take the second, while Ricky Frankel and Matt Bailey will round out the field. Will round out your transfer spot. Didster Jr. having to go to a B main. As the UMP Dirt Car late models just finished up their their heat races. Right now, Ryan McCall doing Ryan McCall things. As he's got Tay McDonald right in his crosshairs. As Ryan McCall comes under fire from Tay McDonald, now we're going to start getting good. 16 laps to go. Here in this one. $16 laps to go. Tyler Burden just set the fastest lap of the race. He is hauling the mail. He's not even hauling the mail. He's hauling Summit Racing Equipment parts. As he just set a 31.10. Think about it. 31.10. 15 laps to go. No cautions whatsoever. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is like pitching a no-hitter. I mean, if you wanted to, well, see some great racing, you picked a night and a track to see that racing. Ryan McCall is still your leader. Doing Ryan McCall things. Tyler Burden trying to get back to the field. 13 laps to go. The sands of the hourglass starting to run out. Here comes Sam McDonald looking to make a move. Didn't you come back just a little before you got John Osborne running out there all by himself in that distant third. Here we go. Oh my goodness. And that's the one car of Michael Sheffield. What is Ryan McCall going to do with this? I know what Tate McDonald's going to do. He's going to go to the inside and get around Ryan McCall as the one car. Essentially, he was trying. He could have used Ryan McCall as a pick. Is what he could have done. Ryan McCall side by side. Tate McDonald to the outside, and okay. Now we're in a situation. Here we go. Now we're in a situation. So now you got Pete Walsh and Michael Sheffield. You know what that's going to do? That's going to allow John Osborne to catch up there and close the gap. As that gap is now 7 laps inside of 10 laps to go. Here from Chicagoland, from Joliet, Illinois. Oh my goodness. Marshall Harris not making up any more laps. Here comes. Whoa, buddy. Yeah. Tay McDonald finally leading this piece. Ryan McCall back to second place. Tay McDonald doing Tay McDonald things. We're going to stay with this battle here until it sorts itself out. Because I can tell you right now, iRacing is going to deem that exciting. Marshall Harris is now 76 laps down. 8 laps to go. Tay McDonald, Ryan McCall, and John Osborne are your top 3. If the race was in right here, that would be your podium. Tay McDonald doing Tay McDonald things. Ryan McCall about a half second back. Dylan Picklesmeyer going to get into the wall. Pete Walsh on pit road. He's coming out of pit road. 7 laps to go. Did Ryan McCall use up his stuff? As Dylan Picklesmeyer going to go around Ryan McCall there in that number 90 car. Did Ryan use up his stuff? Did he push too hard? Because I know Tay McDonald drove the wheels off of that car to get back to him. And to get back up to the front. As we are 6 laps to go. A half a dozen laps to go. No caution. Not one. Oh my God. If we have a caution now, I'm just probably gonna cry. Ryan McCall cannot make it. He's gonna come down pit road. Oh, he is so mad. Misses a pit stall. Oh, finally gets it right. John Osborne trying to run down Tay McDonald. And the sands of the hourglass are definitely going to run out. We have 5 to go. 5 phalanges in the air. And Barney's waving him like he just don't care. Tay McDonald on his own planet right now. John Osborne trying to run Tay McDonald down. That's a 7-second gap. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think it's possible right now. I just don't see that pathway. Ryan McCall, what a heck of a run that Ryan McCall had. Until he didn't. Here comes Tay McDonald. John Osborne trying feverishly to close that gap. 4 laps to go. Doug D. Nice up 3 spots in that number 40 Exaltus Chevrolet. Never gets old looking at that race car. 3 laps to go. Tay McDonald just came to 3 laps to go. Down the back straightaway. End the turn 3 and 4. Barney's got the popsicle sticks in hand. And we are 2 laps to go from Chicagoland. Popsicle sticks in the air. Tay McDonald doing Tay McDonald things. John Osborne. Well, trying to run down Tay McDonald. Can't quite do it. I think he's just too far back. Coming into turn number 3. He's got Anthony Ludi right in front of him. Anthony Ludi is probably going to scoot on out the way and let Tay McDonald go. Meanwhile, the white flag is in Barney's hands. Popsicle sticks go away. We are racing back to checkered flags. Tay McDonald started on the pole. Tay McDonald started on the pole. Down the back straightaway. John Osborne just too far away to make this happen. Driver out of Cruston, Iowa. Cruston, Iowa. And Tay McDonald will win the Echo Electric Supply 201 from Chicagoland Speedway. John Osborne will finish second. And Doug D. Nice will round out your podium. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, we have just witnessed the Echo Electric Supply 201 go green to checkered, rag to rag. As wow. And as there's your winner, Tay McDonald. Crew, as the crew, celebrates. It's an awesome win. And we gotta find our winner here in Discord. He's around here somewhere. He is around here somewhere. There he is. With your winner right now, Tay McDonald. Tay, this is Alan up here in the SRM booth. How is it going, my man?
Good. How are you doing?
Green to checkered is how I'm doing. Rag to rag. You finish where you started. Take us through that race. I mean, you got to be wore out right now.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely sweating, but like you said, just green flag the whole way, 134 laps. Guys in this league are pretty talented, so it's awesome to come away with that one. About the last 10 laps, I was waiting for the caution to come out, but I'm really glad that it didn't. I know that there was a lot of strategies going on, and I knew if I could just save enough fuel, because I knew that the guys ahead of me had to pit one more time. So it was just try to save fuel and stay ahead of John, really.
Yeah, I mean, John was coming. He had a 7-second gap. But I mean, 7 seconds in the green to checker race. And, there's one other league in iRacing that I know of that can pull this off other than you guys. And they race on Tuesday nights. But, man, I get to step out of the car as Liam is taking a much needed break for a while from the booth. But, it's fun watching you guys race. I mean, you guys race aggressively, but you guys race hard. So now you got that win. What's your mind? You know, what's the strategy going into next week? Are you still gonna stay on the gas, or kind of take a breather and let someone else win?
No, we want to win as many as we can. Let's see, next week's Indy, so I'm feeling okay about Indy. I'll put some more practice in and maybe run another official or two tomorrow before they switch over to the next week. But yeah, plan is just win as many races as I can, and then when we get to the playoffs, same mindset. Just try to lead laps, get poles, and wins is what it's going to take, because, like I said, there's a lot of talented guys in here.
Well, like I'm sure Cruston, Iowa, is celebrating right along with you. But before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Yeah, I want to thank you guys in the broadcast booth. Thank the admins of the league. I want to thank Echo Electric Supply for letting me run the sponsor on the car. It's pretty nice to get a win when you sponsor the race as well. So we're going to be celebrating tonight. I want to thank the guys in the league for just putting on an awesome show. I think that's about it. Oh, my grandma Linda, I want to thank her for watching every week. We're going to go celebrate.
You definitely got to thank Grandma.
Yeah, she's the biggest supporter, so I want to thank her definitely. I tend to forget sometimes, but I want to thank her definitely. She's a big supporter of mine.
Well, look, man, we're gonna get you on out of here and let you celebrate that great victory donut, by the way, and we'll see you in Indianapolis next week.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, that's Tay McDonald, your winner here tonight, and we are going to actually bring in our second place driver, Doug D. Nice, or third place rather. Sorry, Doug D. Nice, and that Exalta Chevy Camaro. Doug, third place on the podium. Good points tonight, but I know you'd rather finish 2 spots better.
Yeah, it was the same strategy scenario as what that Charlotte race was a couple weeks ago, where it was looking like I had that in the bag. But nice to finally get a top 5 this season. So
yeah, and look, I mean, this race went green and checkered the whole way, and it. I think if there had been a couple more cautions, I think it would have came down between you and John, but I mean, Tay was just a dominant force all night long. So what would be the secret sauce that you would need to start rattling off some wins and maybe beat the Travis Gilberts, the Tyler Burdens, and the Tay McDonalds of the league?
Definitely practicing pit entry, because that first pit stop I overshot my box and had a terrible pit entry. So I probably lost about 5 or 6 seconds just with that alone.
All right, Doug. Well, before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you would like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Well, I run a side business of designing paint schemes for people under the name Denice Designs. I do $20 flat rate per car. So yeah, I'm on Facebook.
I might have to reach out to you.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
We'll have to talk real soon. But once again, congratulations on rounding out the podium tonight, and we'll see you in Indy next week.
All right. That
was Doug D. Nice of the number 40 car. And second place finisher, John Osborne, will join us. Well, I brought the wrong person back in. There we go. Your second place finisher, John Osborne. John, you had a 7-second gap to overcome, and you just couldn't quite get there. But first of all, it's a sharp looking paint scheme.
I appreciate that, man. I was a little baffled in that first fuel run when everybody started kind of pitting early. I was like, man, I still got like 10 laps of fuel. Why is everybody pitting? I was like, are they not doing math? Do they not know that we can make this a one stop? And so I was a little baffled. And yeah, I pitted probably 3 or 4 laps a little bit too late. That last stop, I definitely had the fastest car in the long run for sure. And felt really good about it. Car was real stable. I could keep it down low and still had good drive off. I wasn't getting super tight. I was just easing it in as far as corner entry, and then I had a better drive off the whole night. I ran a lot of practice too, so I'm overall happy. I mean, thinking I really wouldn't have changed a whole lot. Just Tay did a good job of kind of splitting or kind of choosing like when he was going to pit, and so well, I meant 2 stops. Do it in 2 stops, not one, but yeah.
Look,
So he did a little bit better job of like, with his math as far as like, oh, I need to run this many laps. Where I don't know if it was 45 or 46 or what he did there, and then pit a little early. I thought I would have enough, but it was tough with all the traffic getting by me. I had to change my lines up. I just couldn't. So I was like, well, second's not too bad. So I just stayed where I was.
I mean, green to checkered for 134 laps. You got to be absolutely just worn out right now.
Yeah, my arms are pretty tired, but I mean, I'm used to this. I mean, do this all the time. Plus, I'm a drummer, so I got a lot of good forearm strength and upper body. And I'm not trying to like drop that in there or anything, but like it's just the truth. I mean, I was definitely tired at the end of the race last week for sure at the street course. But I mean, overall, a good night. I personally did not expect it to go green. I thought when we had green flag stops, like someone would screw up getting onto pit road or coming off and just affect somebody. I know we had a couple of close calls with a couple of guys on the track, from what I heard in team chat, but yeah, I mean, I had good speed and I played it smart there in the beginning. A lot of guys just went full bore. I was like, man, they're going to burn all their stuff up, and sure enough, they did. I would just mosey on past. I was just, it was a good night. Congrats to Tay. He ran a really good race. Good strategy there. A little bit better than mine and Doug's. It's funny. I keyed in because Doug and I we had the same strategy at Charlotte, and we had that weird caution come out. I can't remember who it was at wreck. Maybe Eric back at Charlotte, and that screwed that. And I think either he was going to win or I was going to win at one. I didn't know if he had to save, but it was kind of same thing here. And so when I saw him behind me, I was like, Doug knows what's up. So I said it to him when we got done. I was like, I was like, Doug, you knew what was up, and I was like, I had a good enough gap on you. I didn't have to worry, because I didn't have to save at all, really at any point ever in the race, and so I was just trying to be consistent and run good lap times. So I'm happy. I'll take a second. I've had quite a few of those this year. But this stretch of races over the next 4 after this one, man, is really good for me. So I'm really pumped, man. I'm looking forward to this little stretch here.
Yeah, next week we go to Indianapolis. I'll be in Fairbury, Illinois, watching the Case Construction late models, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. But before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank to help get you here tonight?
Definitely. I want to thank my team, Eons Motorsports. Appreciate everybody. I think I don't know. I wasn't even paying attention. Well, Tyler was in the top 10. Kyle was 8th, and I know Ryan had to pit there at the end, and Brad just had a bad night. I know he won this race last year. We were at nighttime last year, so obviously a lot of different driving conditions from going from the evening into the night. So thank the team. I appreciate them, everything they do for us and for me. I want to thank Adam always and Kent for putting on such a fun league with ECR. Had a blast the last 2 years being in here. Thank you, Alan, up in the booth. Looks like were you by yourself the whole night?
I was the Lone Ranger. My broadcast partner had a medical emergency, so.
Oh man, well I hope they're okay.
Yeah.
Well, bless your heart by yourself, no one to bounce anything off of. You're basically talking to just the ether out there. So
Well, look, so there may or may not be a photo of me floating around, sleeping, not on a broadcast, but
yeah,
so. Anyways, green to checkers, rag to rag, and what better top three than Tay, yourself, and Doug. I feel like that's a solid top three, but nonetheless, thank you for the goodwill, and we'll see you in Indianapolis next week.
yeah. I also want to thank my mom and dad. I know they're watching. Yeah, my uncle Chet might be watching, and my cousin Scotty. I don't know if he's watching or not, but appreciate them. Avid followers of me, which I hope they would be because I'm their kid. But well, not my uncle Chet, but my mom and dad. But yeah, man. Yeah, looking forward to Indianapolis. So, I ran a good number of officials. Had a lot of good finishes and a lot of lost safety rating. It's brutal track.
Oh yeah.
This yeah, you gotta pretty much get those corners perfect. You gotta get under that white line. Kind of a late apex in order to set yourself up for the shoot, and then the exit coming out of 2 and 4. But nonetheless, I'm really looking forward to Indianapolis.
I tell you what, though, if you want more practice, go hit up Andrew Tutt at Racers Elite, as they got the 400 miler tomorrow. It's a $15 holler, and 160 laps at Indianapolis on the oval. So
yeah, message me those details. I might be interested in that.
absolutely, and Anthony Ludy's actually done race control over there, so he could point you in the right direction also. But I will definitely get you a flyer.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So, anyways, we're going to get you out here and let you celebrate with your team, and we'll see you in Indianapolis next week.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it. Have a good night.
Yep, you too.
All right, see you.
And that was your second place finisher tonight, John Osborne, and we are going to go through the finishing results. Here, we're going to take that away. Bring this up. Take you away. As we're breaking the fourth wall once again. Tay McDonald wins the Echo Electric Supply 201. John Osborne will finish second. Doug D. Nice will round out your podium. Michael Carter, Travis Gilbert, and Tyler Burton will come home 4th, 5th, and 6th. Adam Bowden, Kyle Diaz, Kane Lee will be finished 7th, 8th, and 9th. Rounding out your top 10 will be Dwayne Furtick with Anthony Ludy and Ryan McCall finishing 12th. Oh, excuse me. 13th will go to Christopher Roth, while Aaron Miller finishes 14th. 15th will go to Michael Sheffield. Dylan Picklesmeyer will finish 16th, finishing 17th. And one lap down would be Alan Holtzman. Bradley Rivers will finish 18th. Finishing deeper in the field, Derek Fulton will finish 19th, while 17th South qualified near the back. He stayed near the back the whole night as he finished 20th. Kent Mueller finishes 21st. 22nd will go to Pete Walsh. Robert Roth will finish 23rd. And rounding out the 24-car field, 76 laps down, will be Marshall Harris from Full Send Racing. Green to checkered here tonight. What a show that these guys put on as we move on to Indianapolis. And with that being said, as you walk through life, please don't play in traffic. Good night.